I'm back. The Maverick Podcast UG. How have you all been doing, man? It's been an amazing past couple of months being on YouTube. Reason why I started this YouTube channel was just, to grow my Maverick consultancy business. And it's not been an easy challenge, but it's been tough. A couple of things I've been through over the last 9 months, and surely it's been one thing to reckon with. However, there's been times when I've had some major slumps going on, and I feel like I'm just not in it anymore. 10 months on YouTube, and man, I feel like I last posted last month. A lot of people have been hitting me up. Yo, where you at? Where's the content at? Where's no motivation at? And I just wanted to, take you through, what I've been feeling, with this topic that they call motivation, what's been getting me going, and how you can, get through all the slumps of when you dip in terms of motivation, what keeps you going in terms of motivation as a person. Let's check it out. Let's get into it. Right, procrastination is a thief of time, definite thief of time. What about those days when you wake up from, on the wrong side of the bed? When you feel like your world is just in shambles, or you just want to lazy around, days where you don't see, the dreams that you set out come to reality or start to bear any piece of fruition. What would you do when you wake up in such a mood, just low vibes? Motivation is a force or drive that keeps one pushing towards a certain goal or life achievement. Now, we all have different goals in life. It could be love, it could be business, it could be family. But whatever we want to get, we must have a reason as to why we want to get what we want to get. That's what we call motivation. For now, I'm just going to focus more on the field of, YouTube and content creation. I pretty much chose this as a passion and a path to really pushing the Maverick UG business alongside my 9 to 5. And I looked at YouTube as putting the brand out there, getting more consultancy work, and as well, speaking to eloquent guests, hosting people that are mavericks in their own fields of expertise. Over the last episodes, we've had so many mavericks on board, but over the time period, it hasn't been so smooth. But I've just done my best to keep pushing, because at the end of the day, when I press record, when I put up a video, when I upload, that gives me a very great sense of relief. At the end of the day, I'm done. But then again, juggling content creation with family, a job, basketball, comes challenges, vis-a-vis, be it commitment, be it sacrifice. It comes with a lot of challenges. Firstly, I'd like to say, from the time aspect, first of all, time is something that has really been a big challenge for me to deal with, because you feel like 24 hours aren't enough. Remember, in those 24 hours, you have to sleep for 8, and sometimes the day just gets overwhelming. The day just goes by you, and you feel like, man, I've not done anything. Where am I going, man? And sometimes when this happens to me, I just tend to fall into a place whereby I'm like, well, there's just no time for YouTube. It's just, you cut it up. You can't have time for everything on my side. At some point, it made me feel like, yo, just quit this thing, man. It's just not making any sense to me. On the other hand, I've had times when, my gadgets fail me. Probably I don't feel like I have the right gear. Sometimes I've had storage issues. I've had some of my work get lost just because of maybe one thing or the other. This just definitely kills my workflow, and sometimes it demotivates me to even, try and make a video. However, it's something that I've tried not to let hinder me over time, but I've learned also to work with whatever I have. But sometimes when you feel like you don't have the right gadgets, you don't have the right lighting, you don't have the right, ambience, you don't have maybe even feeling like you have the right guest, you just feel like, man, well, why should I make this video? Another big challenge I've faced, that has really let down my motivation is a bit of external demoralization, sometimes even from friends, from family, and, comments from people that just don't seem to understand, what I'm doing. There's definitely people that will just come out and bash you and be like, yo, what are you doing, man? You're never going to achieve what you're going to achieve. So why are you doing it? And at the end of the day, someone might think it's probably going to get to me, but it has happened over time. A couple of people here and there have, tried to put me down over what I'm doing or just don't believe in what I'm doing. And sometimes that has really derailed me on in terms of motivationally. I have lost some focus here and there. Setting oversized goals to be achieved in the shortest period of time has really also demoralized me because, when I got into this YouTube game, I thought, oh well, okay, maybe 5 months, I'll have probably 500 subscribers. Oh, the next 5 months, I'll probably have another 500 subscribers. And then maybe, okay, I want to get monetized real quick. How do I do that? And sometimes the goals that I may have set may have, caused me to have very, very poor motivation in terms of my YouTube channel. So I figured if I just, go with the phases. I know there are going to be dips. Just like the dip I went through, previously. Each time I always thought that, okay, uh, you know, I guess I'll just maybe upload and let it be. Maybe those videos can get watched for over the next 3 to 4 to 5, 5 months, and probably they'll give me traction. But it's with that with the lack of consistency to upload, then again, you just won't see the results. And hence, in the end, you just won't see the delivery of your goals that you set out to achieve in terms of your YouTube channel. Comparison is a thief of joy. Upcoming content creators are always trying to outcompete those that have been in the game, for a long time. And sometimes failure to do that can, lead to someone being really, really demotivated. I know how. You're going to find, definitely, I watch a lot of content creators, especially on YouTube. And, their journey is not my journey. And if I try to honestly outcompete them, even in the first 2 to 3 months, I realized that I was trying to, just get a step way ahead of myself. And in turn, that just didn't cut it for me because at the end of the day, I'd feel like, oh my God, why am I not, performing as well as they have done? Yet, probably their journey has taken a lot longer, for it to mature compared to my journey. That's just been, it's been a walk in the park, just been drops in the ocean. So I feel like that also causes quite a bit of demotivation, a lack of commitment. Some days, or some weeks, I barely create a video, man. It's funny, but I keep promising myself I'm going to make some weekly progress. I keep promising myself, okay, today's the day I record a video. But then again, I just don't press record. And, with that, weeks go by so quick. You wake up one day, it's Monday, the other day, it's another Monday. I've been posting these motivational, quotes. And you find that before you know it, it's already a month, and people are hitting you up, and they're like, "Yo, did you chill? Are you done?" So sometimes one of the challenges is when I just take so long, if I slack so long off it, then definitely it's just going to cause me to get into a spell of major demotivation. When the work, gets overwhelming, when life gets chaotic, both at work, home, or even in the business, man, the mind tends to just shut down and only focus on the chaos, that bit of that chaotic depression, On such days, man, yeah, I just have zero morale to even think of a topic for discussion, let alone even follow my content plan. I just be like, what the hell, man? When, at times my 9 to 5 may not actually be a 9 to 5. You find my 9 to 5 is probably a 7 to like maybe 10. So you find out that, most of the times it's my work that is taking up, pretty much, of my time. And, when I have, other personal business deadlines to meet, I can't meet those deadlines. Everything is overwhelming. Probably home is not, feeling great. I'm also not coming through, man. So all those just, put you in a very deep and, a very deep hole, a hole that you just can't come from, depression wise. And man, finding also the ability to create, when you're in this deep hole of depression is very, very, very tough. And it's one of those that I've faced that have really, really gotten me off my game, on this YouTube journey. One, being impatient, one might wonder what this has to do, with motivation. But trust me, once you want a result immediately, then there are high chances you shall get demotivated because, you're not achieving your goal as fast as you imagined or assumed. So taking time, being impatient, we're only human, sometimes you want to, you be impatient about, an achievement. You'll be impatient. Oh my God, it's just going to come through. If I do this, will this come through? Can this come through now? Can I go viral now? Can I go viral today? Which is just, not realistic at all. It just won't happen. And, impatience just causes a whole lot of demotivation because, you're not seeing results as fast. You're not seeing, achievements as fast. You're not seeing recognition as fast. So it definitely tends to, boil you down as a creator, especially me, within my first 10 months.